Well, approximately 7 months ago, when I got this cabinet, I had a dream. One man and his dream is now about to become reality. I wanted to make this a dedicated Tattoo Assassins, and here we have the artwork. So now this can finally come to fruition, and we can get the artwork on and proceed on with getting this done. This was painstakingly scanned and modified and retrofitted and changed size, dimension, shape to go from a dedicated Tattoo Assassins cabinet onto a Midway cabinet. So thanks very much to Jeff over at XL Arcade and Rob over at Game Terminal for scanning his dedicated Tattoo Assassins and all the work that they did to make this a reality. My custom bezel that I made turned out fantastic. It's a bit hard to read because on the digital file it looks fine, but when you print it out on actual paper it's a bit harder to read, but it still is perfectly legible, and it's going to go great on here and look fantastic. The marquee has been resized and shaped to fit. It was much taller on a dedicated machine. It has to be shrunk down and changed, and Jeff did a fantastic job on that, so that'll go perfect right in here. So the artwork is ready to go on, and that will get us grooving on the rest of this. So once the artwork is applied, we can get the internals done and everything, and that'll wrap this up. So let's get cracking. I'll set the camera up for the time lapse. We'll get all this artwork put on, and we'll see how great this turns out. All right, and just like that, Tattoo Assassins is done. Cosmetically, I should say. I have to do all the internals as well. The control panel, actually, I already got it all wired up last night, and I'll show it to you later when we get the internals started up on this to finish this up. But I got the wiring done for the control panel, but last night I had nothing else to do, so I got the computer configured, I got the front end loaded, I got the game all configured up, I got the control panel wired up and complete, and got it all configured, so now it's ready to drop in and turn on and be done. But all the internal work will have to be done probably tomorrow, and there'll be a final part of this. Once we get the internals done, we'll consider that the final part. So for this part, it's just going to be the artwork application and the cosmetic stuff. So the control panel was done off camera, but yeah, it turned out just as well. So, you know, the factory machine has the dust washers on top, but I didn't like that. I put them underneath the CPO. So just the way it should be. I don't know why they have it on top. I guess ease of change out, but I wanted to have them under the control panel like it's supposed to be. So you saw there, I'm sorry, looking back at the footage, it was a bit dark doing the front, but that front piece turned out amazingly as well. Not perfect, but pretty good. Except for a couple of locks, the cosmetic portion of this project is 100% done, or 99.8% done. So yeah, it turned out very nice, and we have ourselves a quote-unquote dedicated Midway Tattoo Assassins. And you saw the project, or the, what's not the project, you saw the procedure is the word I'm looking for. It's been a long day. Man, my back is killing me. I'm getting too old for this. It's affecting my brain. So you saw the procedure there for applying this artwork, and it really works out very well. The way that I do it, you know, other people have different ways of doing it, but the way I do it, it just turns out real nice. So that's the way I do it. I tuck the excess underneath, I leave about 1/8 of an inch overhang of the bleed, and then I tuck it underneath the T-molding, and it protects the edges real nice, keeps them from being, you know, when people go like this, keeps it from being pulled off. Nothing you can do about the back side and the bottom, but for around the side here, you can keep people from ripping it off by doing that. So this side, immaculate. I had to put some screws through here for the lockdown for the control panel on both sides. Front is immaculate, control panel is immaculate. This should be a real fun experience here, playing this game. So, yeah. I would have the garage door open, but it's very, as you can hear the creaking and cracking of the garage door, it's pretty windy. So, I just have the garage doors down. And really just phenomenal job by Jeff over at XL Arcade and Rob over at the Game Terminal for scanning this. Just many thanks to those guys, because it wouldn't be able to happen. This wouldn't be possible without the help of those guys. So much appreciated on those guys. And then my custom bezel here that I made. You know, like I say, it's small and hard to read, but it is very clearly legible. You just gotta get close to it, and you can read it. Down, 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 body kick. So it's a rather small text once it's printed out on paper, but you can see it very clearly once you get close enough. So yeah, I designed this myself. Jojo from the Wicked Arcade sent me all of the captures of all the characters, but I put together the design and bezel and all that stuff and things like that. So marquee, the glass is dirty. I mean, I didn't go all out cleaning this up because it's gonna have to come all back apart to get all the internals done, but really very nice job overall on the artwork. So many thanks again, Jeff, on that, and Rob. So yep, can't complain. Very awesome. So stay tuned for the final part when we get all the internals done, and everything should work out just fine. Another shot of the side here, and of course that panel comes out. So as a matter of fact, we can open this up, flip the latch here. Okay, it's hard to reach. Oh, there we go, got it. Saved it. So yeah, this piece comes out pretty sweet. And then it just goes right back in place. And we reach in there and lock it back. Got it. So except for a couple of locks, we are done. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the final part when we get all the internals going. I'll probably get that done tomorrow, maybe release the video a couple days later so this one can get some views on it. But yeah, fantastic turnout, above expectations. And I think there's going to be somebody else down in Texas, I heard, that's going to be making one of these, but I was the inspiration and I did it first. So, all right, so thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the last part. I appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and we'll see you next time.